If you live in fear, constant fear that paralyzes you to change your situation, to do something different in your life, you should watch this video to the absolute end. And if you like this video halfway through, in the beginning, make sure to tap that like button because it really helps me spread videos like this even more so we can help more people. Hey chums, my name is Nick and today's topic is fear. What happened with the worldwide situation 2-3 years ago pushed a lot of people to fear things and fear things irrationally. The other day I saw a young guy with 2 masks on walking in the park alone, away from people. This is not normal to do. This is living in paralyzing fear. If they can domesticate that fear that is pushed on the media, God knows what kind of stories people create in their head, because I've lived in fear before and I know exactly how it feels and how incapable it makes us to attain new thing, to achieve new skill, to live life better, freely. And I don't want to dig deep into this, what happened with the world. I want to talk in general about fear and how we can change that fear, what causes that fear and how we can change it so we can live better lives, happier lives, freer lives, because we deserve that. As human beings, we fear constantly. This is due to history. We were developed to fear because in the middle of the night before, in historic times, 10,000, 20,000 years ago, a tribe could attack us in the middle of the night. We had all the reasons to be fearful of. Angry lion was able to attack us in the middle of the night in former times. And we had all the reasons to be fearful of that, because that's rational fear. And it comes from real danger, because there is a real lion there. There is a real tribe with spears and take our spot, because maybe we're in better position and the other tribes won that place. I'm just creating these imaginary scenarios as they come to my head. The point is that in former times we had all the reasons to fear things. Because if we didn't fear, we wouldn't last few days in former times. We had to fear things in order to survive. And mostly this fear and this idleness and laziness and lethargy made us to be that way, and our brains were amazing at adapting through the history of time. And we did preserve all our energy. When real danger comes, we can fight it off in order to survive. And we had all the reasons to be fearful of that. But today, that's not happening. We wake up in comfy beds with a warm blanket over us. If it's too cold, we have the heating. If it's too hot, we have the air conditioning. We're able to create the perfect environment for us to survive and thrive. We don't have so much real danger nowadays. Mostly we fear information. And that is the first sign why we fear things. It's the lack of information. As human beings, we'll develop this God complex. We want to know each and everything, because today we live in the most comfortable times through the entire history of time. We live in the most comfortable bubbles we've created in our homes. We've created small worlds for us, so comfortable that we don't want anything to pierce through that. When we get stuck in thought, when we engage in a new activity, we fear that. We mostly get anxious over things we don't know because it makes us unable to predict the future. And we human beings hate that. And that's what happened to me. Lack of information made me unable to take action. And I got stuck in thought so much that I was creating all these imaginary scenarios where I was a loser in the end, because always there was a piece that was missing in my head. And I created a whole story around that piece. And when the piece wasn't fitting in the story, I couldn't complete it. And I always made up stories that had these missing pieces. Days and weeks and years went by. And I was always stuck and unable to do a simple thing. Maybe I could do a simple task, but around my business, making a drastic change that will make my life a lot easier and a lot better and beautiful and happier, I wasn't able to do that thing because I was always overthinking every simple situation. In every book I bought back then, self-improvement book, all over again they said that you should start first and learn on the way. And I was like, wait, I wouldn't know anything if I started and then learned on the way. How can I do that thing if I don't know what I should do? If I don't know what's coming? If I don't know what kind of problems it will arise on the way? And once you start, once I tried it out for the first time, I saw the power we possess as human beings. We are able to turn every problem into solution if we want it bad enough. Because for every single problem that happens in your life, every single obstacle you have on the way to your financial freedom, on your goals, on whatever you want to have in life, and whatever you want to achieve, there will be problems, but at least one solution to each and every problem. At least one solution. So you have more solutions to each and every problem. We have all the capability as a healthy, functioning human being. We possess the ability to solve each and everything, and most of all, to find the information for that thing. We have Google nowadays. We have all the books available. And as much as we have all the resources, the more we became comfortable not knowing those things. And why is that? When everything is put on our plate in front of us, we don't want to do it. Nah, I don't want to do that. I'm comfortable the way I am, living my miserable life, sad and anxious and depressed. That's literally what's happening. We are stubborn to live our miserable lives. And the first thing because of that is lack of information. Chumps, believe me, you will never know everything. You will never know each and every problem. Maybe you won't have the solutions at first hand when the problem arises. But that's what makes life interesting. Getting all the information on the way. And you will be put out in the fire. You will be faced with obstacles, and they will press you to the wall. And that's what life is all about. Handling life under pressure. And what do successful companies do? They upgrade people, they put them in a better position because they could handle stress in stressful situations when they're pressed down to the wall. They give you more money because you're able to handle the stress. So bottom line is, you won't have all the information. You will never have the information you need. Because once you start, you'll learn on the way. And that's the beautiful thing about life. Because the devil is hidden in everything you've ever wanted. The devil wants you to have everything and to know everything. Because once you have everything you've ever wanted, you've ever dreamed of, why would you live another minute in your life? Why would you do that? You have everything, you know everything. Life is not worth living then. That's why life is interesting. Not knowing the things and learning on the way. And the second thing why we are fearful and anxious, stuck in our thought, is because we are unable to perform an action. We're unable to put our thoughts, the things we want to do, in physical reality. And this is one of my favorite things to discuss about, because a lot of people are just a thought. I said it previously and I'll say this again. When I wanted to create my first website and create inspirational and motivational blog to inspire people, I was prolonging that for years. And then I did it in a single day. I watched a YouTube video, and the YouTube video explained everything every person can do to create their first website. That's what I did, and I had a website within 1 or 2 days. That's it. Only thing I had to do was start and follow a YouTube video. Play, stop, do that. Play, stop, do that. That's all. And I was prolonging that for years. And I know that some of you listening to this are prolonging something for years. There's something you want to do, and there's some discussion you want to have, and you prolong it because you have created so much imaginary scenarios of what could go wrong that you're unable to attain a simple action towards that thing. And it's easier to say, just do, just get your ass up and start doing. It's easier said than done. That's why I will try to break down as simple as possible so you can do this thing. You can change your life. I don't say you have terrible life. Maybe you have beautiful life, but knowing this will make it even better. Here, I don't know where, a video will pop that will give you some tips and tricks on how you can form a new habit. But watch this video to the end so you can watch that video later. First thing you should do is map out your life. A lot of people are great at pointing fingers, and I was great at doing that. I was pointing fingers, what is wrong with this guy, with this girl. I had a whole book of what is wrong about people. I knew each and everything, every fault I have, like I was perfect. I was the most incapable human being when I was in high school. I couldn't do any single thing. I was all talk and no action. And then I was like, wait, I was a loser. How can I comment what this guy wants or what this guy lacks, what this girl lacks? I don't know anything about them. I was a loser myself, and I was never able to change my own situation if I look people that way. So it's easier for me to tell you, just start doing something. Get your up and start doing. It's easier said than done. So we'll go in detail of what you can do right now so you can change your life for the better. First thing, take a piece of pen and paper. Map out what you think is wrong with you not with you, with your life, with your actions, so you can improve them and make them better. Map out what kind of things you like, what kind of things you should improve, and right next to them, what kind of suggestion do you have right now with the information available to you now to make that thing better. The thing is to make a plan, and please take out a piece of pen and paper, write things out, make them out in the physical reality. Don't type them out on the computer. Just take a piece of pen and paper and start writing. When you do this, you put out things in the physical reality. They're inked out somewhere. They're not just sleeping in some cloud. They're here. Put them next to your drawer, next to you. This piece of paper that you're going to write. Put it out when you can see it at all times. This is your plan to change your life. And as I said, again, don't get me wrong, maybe your life is wonderful, but this can make your life even better. So map out the day. Write every single fault you think you have and write suggestions on what kind of things you can perform in the physical reality to take some form of action so you can fix those things. What I did was that when I map out the day, there were a lot of things I didn't like about myself and the way I did things in my life. I was looking at kids making millions of dollars and I wasn't able to generate one single dollar. Something was wrong with me, not with her and him, with me. I had to fix this so I can improve my life. Then I created the perfect, thriving environment for myself. Because everything around me, every single thing that created me the way I was, had to go. If I wanted to be a new person, everything around me had to go. Friends included, things included, mindset and habits included. Every single day, what I do now is I write the things I want to achieve for the next day. Every single night, I write the things down. I don't go in detail like I want to do this by doing that. I just write film for TikTok videos. Write the script for the YouTube video tomorrow. Increase the revenue by X amount of money. Read, exercise. I write simple things I want to achieve for the next day. This way, when I wake up the next day, I know exactly what I should be doing. I know from A to B to C to D. I know everything I should do. Most importantly, I start the day right. I have some habits that I've explained over and over again in my previous videos that fires up my brain and body. First thing I do every single day, I exercise for 3 to 5 minutes. Then I drink half a liter of water and then I perform an exercise to straighten up my back because all day I'm sitting on this chair. This costs me health-wise. And I'm starting to become like a banana and I have to do these exercises every single day. Then I either meditate or do breathing exercises. Then I'm ready to take on the day. Once I finish this, once I have my action plan, I'm ready. And doing this every single day allows me to be free, to organize my day, to be financially free, to be free personally so I can spend more time with my family. This allows me to create the life I want to live. And when you have a plan, when everything is organized for you, by you, there is no time to overthink. You have actionable steps and plans. You don't have time to get stuck in your thoughts and overthink everything to the point where you're unable to take action. You have your plan, all you need to do is do. And I'll be lying to you if I say I never overthink stuff now. I'm never lazy. I was lazy to film this video right now. I was lazy for 5-10 minutes. I was playing a goddamn game. But then I said to myself, you have actionable plan, you must film this video. And I feel energized. I feel fulfilled once I start doing this. But pushing myself, doing that first step is never easy. It's a muscle we have to strengthen. It's a habit we have to develop, doing things. That's what doing and taking action is. Nothing happens overnight, so give yourself time to do the same simple thing every single day. Maybe you're doing the right thing right now. Maybe you don't lack anything. You just need time to achieve your dreams and goals. Give yourself time, because believe me, there is no such a thing as overnight success. I know we read on the media about someone who made $20 million overnight, someone who win the Powerball, but that's not what happens in real life. We cannot gamble away our life. We have to take action, take our life into our own hands. A very successful person once told me, if you fail all over again, but if you find one way to create another stream of income, that's a successful story. So allow yourself the luxury to try and keep on trying until you succeed. I was working as a construction worker. Then I was working in a healthy food store. Now I'm working online. Go figure. You never know where you're going to land. Just allow yourself to walk that path, to experiment, so you can find yourself. If you're lost right now, I'm giving you my energy through these video champs so you can take on your life and succeed in each and everything you want to achieve. Champs, thank you for listening to this video to the absolute end. And I know in a way I helped you overcome fear and anxiety. And in return, all I ask of you is to tap that like button below if I helped you, of course, so you can help me spread this video to even more people who will find this video useful. And if you want to see more of this dude, make sure to subscribe so I can push more videos, more interesting topics in the future, so we can both live our lives better. See you, champ, in the next video here.